Hey guys, it's Escalax, and we're going to be continuing our Civilization game. And we're back up here. We're back in the north. Well, we're not in the north anymore. But okay. Anyway, so I was talking about Al-Andalus. And Al-Andalus was, I suppose. Okay, so just quick context about Al-Andalus. The Umayyads, right, who were the caliphs, who kind of who were the first caliphs to really kind of establish a tradition of dynastic succession, which was then followed up by the Abbasids, and then after the Abbasids the Buyids, and then after the Buyids some other group, I suppose, some other dynasty, no doubt. But the Umayyads, when the Umayyads were defeated at the Battle of Zab, because the Battle of Zab was effectively the battle which ended Umayyad rule of Umayyad power, right? Umayyad power. The one of the remaining Umayyad caliphs. Well, he wasn't a caliph, I suppose, but one of the last remaining Umayyads, whose name was Abdul Rahman, fled actually from Iraq and Syria all the way across the Mediterranean and into Al-Andalus. And he settled his capital city in Cordoba, right? Cordoba here. And Cordoba is one of the greatest cities in all of Spain. In fact, I believe it's honestly, it's just such a great city. It's so culturally rich. And the reason why Cordoba is so culturally rich is because in Cordoba you have a unique mixture of all this different, culture, right? It's one of the, obviously I talked about oh guys, we have a great general. We have Spartacus. Oh, nice. Okay, I should actually talk a little bit about Spartacus before I talk about Al-Andalus. Because Spartacus is kind of cool, but he's also kind of stupid. But I'm really happy they made him into a great general. I really am. Okay, so Spartacus was, he was a gladiator. He was a Thracian. He was captured and obviously brought back to Rome, and he was a gladiator, right? And so he trained at a ludus in Capua, in the city of Capua, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much. That's not it with Spartacus, right? But he pretty much trained in Capua, and when he was in Capua, he was a very good gladiator, I suppose. He was a very successful gladiator, and eventually, after years in captivity, fighting in the gladiatorial pits in Rome, he ultimately ended up, okay guys, that tile right there where I have my cursor on, this is where we're going to be putting Spartacus. That's where we're going to be putting him, because if we put him there, okay, like you guys will see. Oh, also we kind of expand out here a little bit, but I mean that's not too terribly important. I'm just kind of move these guys back here. Okay, that's not important right now, guys. That's not important right. Well, wait, what's going on? Where can I build this? Oh, up here. Okay, yeah. What will I lose? I'll lose production. Nah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll get silk. Silk's good. Silk will contribute a little bit more to our happiness. So, but yeah. So Spartacus, when he was in Capua, he obviously, of course, became a very, very successful gladiator, and he ultimately led a revolution, a slave revolt against the Romans, and this became known as the Third Servile War. And there were two previous servile wars before. One servile war, I believe the first servile war was fought between, all of the servile wars, by the way, are kind of, as the name suggests, servile, so they were slave revolts. The first servile war was actually led by a Syrian in Sicily, right? But that's not important right now. That's not important right now because we're talking about Spartacus and the third servile war. But anyway, Spartacus ended up leading a lot of his men. And so Spartacus was very successful, and in fact, they almost actually escaped. Spartacus and his men and his group of runaway slaves actually ended up being very successful, and they were almost at the gates of Gaul, right? They were almost able to escape outside of the Roman territory and into Gaul. But Spartacus was convinced by some of his men to actually go back and ban luxury. Oh, nay, ban luxury on Khan, nay. Let's see, based on knowledge civilizations. Okay, well, we committed 3 for nay, so we'll see how that goes. And so Spartacus was convinced actually to kind of turn back and attack Rome, because his men believed Spartacus to be almost invincible, right? And to be fair to them, they weren't almost invincible, right? Spartacus was defeating people left and right, and he wasn't. He was losing a good amount of men. But when you compare, the size of Spartacus and his, kind of like slave army to the Roman legions, right? Oh, that sucks, dude. If we would have gotten there a little bit sooner, then we would have been able to get it, but we weren't able to. Oh, that's just really bad. I can't explain. I can't. Oh man. Wait, why are we building? We shouldn't be building that. We shouldn't be building that. Well, we'll just build this. Oh, it's bad, dude. That's really, really bad. Can we get ideologies yet? Gosh. That's probably why. Let's see. Guess we'll get that. So let's see. Okay, I have to kind of decide where I want to put this guy now, because I could put him here. You know what? It'd actually be better if I put him there, because then I get the silk. Do I really want that silk though? I'd just be getting more silk. That's all it would be. But then it'd be better than just like not getting anything, I guess, So, man, that just really sucks though, guys. I mean, that just really, really sucks. We were going to put it there, we were going to get the silk, and we were going to kind of like complete our little bridge, because if we would have put it here, then we would have gotten that tile, that tile, that tile, and that tile. And then we would have completed the thing here. But unfortunately, as it stands, that won't be happening. So that's very unfortunate. Sigh. Let's see, where we're going to send this archaeologist. We're going to send him all the way up north, all the way up there. I mean, if we set him here, right, then we'll be able to make the connection. I would still get this, but then I think we'd lose the spices, though. So, decisions, guys, decisions. Banks. Man, I was so happy. I was talking about Spartacus and everything, and then all of a sudden, Milan just kind of grows out one. I guess it's because they knew what I was going to do. So we'll see. But I'm sure there's going to be some sort of repercussion for building a citadel on the spice tile. I'm sure there's going to be.
The nation that destroys.
Okay, well, we'd lose 1 food and 1 gold. Is it worth it? That's the question. Hold on, guys, let me think. Okay, so if I put something here, right? Okay, well, let's... Okay, so if I put it here, then I get these tiles, right? You'll get those. And then if I put... and lose 2 food. Oh, man, either way, I pretty much lose. Actually, not. It'd be worth it. It'd be worth it. So yeah, we're gonna go back and put it there. Just because I was like, I don't know why. I was like, I didn't want to do it because I would be losing stuff. But then it was like, oh yeah, but then we'd be getting that thing anyway. We'd be getting those spices. So. Yeah, we're at pretty good happiness. I really should build more trading ships though. Cargo ships. I need to, I know. Are these Milanese riflemen? Genoese riflemen? Dude, I don't know what we're doing with Spartacus. We're just kind of trying to figure something out with Spartacus. But anyway, as I was saying, so anyway, Spartacus, I actually referenced Spartacus earlier in this series as well. But anyway, Spartacus ended up going back with his men to Rome to take the fight back to the Romans. And long story short, they ended up losing against the Romans. But I'm going to leave you guys in suspense to what happened after what happened after they lost to the Romans when they tried to march on Rome. So I'll save that for next time, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys. Bye.